All right, still uploading the show. We are doing a Criterion Collection study. So this one is known as Meantime, and I am showing how I get this information because you can actually spread information about the Criterion Collection, or you can get it from other people. I got this one from the Safdie brothers, and I'll show you. So, YouTube does host a Criterion channel, and I do have it under my history. So you can find things under your history if you're referring to them like I am now. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to your history. And how do we find the history? Well, you go to your channel first. That's a clue. And we're almost there. At 1,000, we'll be able to start monetizing all the shows that we don't have issues monetizing. So if there's copyright issues, they have to share some of the monetization, but they can't take it all, so that they will give you some. And also, you can also subscribe to my channel and watch my stuff. And also, we do have PayPal. So the first thing that we do is we try to find where the history would be. That way we can talk about what we're talking about, or we can show people what we're talking about. So how do we find history? Well, it should say history, right? True. So first, go to your channel. Now that you're on your channel, now you go to history. So let's look. There's shorts. There's all my shorts. There's videos. And there's history. It doesn't actually say it. That's the interesting thing about it. Remember, the key to YouTube is you, right? So there's who you are. So first you click on who you are. Now go to view channel. Now go all the way to the left if you have a laptop. If you have an actual app, it's a little bit different. You can still see the history on the main page. Go below 1 for home. Go 1 below for short. 1 below for subscription. And just click on you. There's history. Because you have history. Everybody has history. I don't know. I looked at Roseman's picks, and I'm going to look at them again later. Right now, I'm just focusing on the Safdie brothers. That's what we're focusing on right now. I just found them under my history. So let's go first and see if we can get a deeper history under view all. All right, now we're going to watch the history. And the history can be anything that you tapped on, or even if you showed something of yourself or of others. You can advertise other people. And I think Benny and Josh Safdie are brilliant. There's Ben Affleck. His is pretty good. But I did cast him in my major motion picture, Shepherds of Alaska. There they are. So that's a really good one. So when you click on Josh and Benny Safdie in the Criterion Collection, they don't leave, or at least on this particular Criterion Collection, they don't leave a final list. So if you go all the way to the bottom, or I mean all the way to the end, I guess sometimes the bottom is the end, you won't see an actual Criterion Collection list on theirs. If you do, leave me a message, because that's the one I'm looking for. They have a very advanced Criterion Collection. So they talk about all the movies they like in the Criterion Collection. And the one they talk about a lot is a bullfighting film. It's some kind of documentary called The Truth or something. I'll look it up. I'll put it on my Facebook. The other one is one that's called Meantime. That's what he's holding right there. So let's listen.
I've been waiting for this to come out.
All right, how do you want to do this? How do you want to do this? Do you want to take one for the
I just want to say, I'm taking one for myself.
Okay.
This one, I've been dying to see this. I've seen it a million times. I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen it in a class, but I've never seen it actually on Blu-ray.
So Meantime.
There. They do show it. So that's kind of the thing about the filmmaker, is they're very visual. You can kind of see it right here. Let's see if he moves his finger, because sometimes they do clues.
Ben, about Meantime, there's a scene towards the end of the movie.
So he doesn't move his finger, so it says "in time," but that's okay.
Wildly,
pretty good actor.
That remains a wild.
I cast both of them as actors in Shepherds of Alaska.
To us at all times, and Tim Roth.
All right, we're gonna focus on that. The documentary about bullfighting. I wish they would have left a major list. Let's see if we can listen to it for a minute, or let's see if we can find it. It's a documentary about bullfighting. It has the word truth in it, so it'll be hard to find. But I can scan. I'm kind of showing you. The reason I'm doing this is I'm showing you how you can find. This could be proof for a crime. This could be proof for something specific that you need in your life, like a movie that you're trying to watch, or say a crime was committed. You can, or let's say you just want to find a loved one, a photo of a loved one or something. You can scan through these on YouTube like this, and you can find what you need. And like with me, you can go through all 15,000 videos. I have 15,000 videos on my channel. What's this say right here? 40 minutes earlier. Yeah, they really spent some time in the Criterion collection, and they leave a whole lot. I want to try to see if I can find the bullfighting film that they're talking about. This one has Daniel Day-Lewis in it. The bullfighting one is the next one that I'm going to watch too, to see if I can find that. They don't choose any cheesy stuff, I don't think. Tim Roth movie is the one we're about to talk about. It's called Meantime. It's with Tim Roth. Here it is. There it is. The moment of truth. There'll always be a moment of truth in your life. That's about a bullfighting film. It's a hard one to find. It was done in the 60s. All right. So we know that we chose one of their picks. They don't have a list at the end. So in order to find what you need with them, you have to watch the actual video. A lot of filmmakers are actually that way. They want you to watch things. But we do know that they show Meantime. They show it right here. So we go through here.
Actually on Blu-ray.
Boom. He showed it pretty clear right there. So we're looking for visual. Boom. Look at this. It does say mean, right? And we did see it earlier where it said time. So Meantime, here is the Criterion collection. And now we're going to watch Meantime and do a review on it.